Oh, it's going to be a good night here on the One Hunnit podcast. I'm Joe, you the Georgia Preach. Remy, what up, me boy?
What up, Joe? What up, Nelly? What up, baby? How you doing today?
We are back in the house. We went down to Vikings training camp earlier today, and we talked to a player.
We did.
This guy's a big man. Dude, his hands are huge.
He might be a beast.
You're in the One Hunnit podcast. Let's keep it 100 now.
What up, Byron?
Hey, what's up? This is Byron Bucks in front of Minnesota Twins, and you're listening to the 100 podcast.
What up, my friend GJ?
Yo, what's up? This is Greg Jennings, and you're listening to the 100 podcast.
Talk to me, Tyus.
What's up? This is Tyus Jones, and you're listening to the 100 podcast.
And today, since we went down to camp, what up, Stefan?
Hey, this is Stefan Diggs from the Minnesota Vikings. You're listening to a 100 podcast.
That's what it's all about. And today we were down at Vikings training camp, and we're going to replay our interview with the starting. What position does he play?
He plays center. He's going to snap the ball to Teddy Bridgewater, game one.
Hey, pipe dreams do exist,
I know.
and that's okay. But guess what? You're from North Dakota, where all them pipes are rolling through that state. They're pulling that oil up and out like it's water.
It's a weird analogy.
I don't know what's going on, but pipe dreams are living in North Dakota and in your mind. But here on the show, we're not talking about Dalvin Cook. We tried to get him, couldn't get him. But that dude looks physical in person, doesn't he?
He walked by us in arm's reach. He was close enough that we could have grabbed him.
You actually did touch him, and they had to pull you off.
That's show 11.
That was a
that would be
sexual
episode
assault.
11.
Sexual assault.
I just wanted to see if those things were real because dude is yoked.
Hey, man, that guy has not implanted anything.
Nah, man.
It's all real.
But
Natural.
our guest, when I showed him the Georgia tattoo on that big bad arm of mine.
That ain't that big, but
Hey, well, he yanked up his dude. Listen, offensive lineman may not be known for being stacked, and that dude was yanked, boy.
Oh, yeah, he was yoked up. We're talking about Pat Elflein, the rookie third-round pick for the Vikings.
He's a big boy.
He's all but a lock to start at center.
Pretty much.
Knock on wood. And he looks the part. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you, this is cool. When Kyle Rudolph was a rookie, he came in and everyone was raving about how big that man's hands are. And I'm like, go up to Pat Elflein. And it was like shaking an elephant's foot, man. This guy has absolute meat hooks for hands.
I got a question.
He's going to get his hand up on that football, bend on over, grab that thing real tight with that right hand, and just snap that real hard back into Sam Bradford.
Joe, I got a question.
Yeah. Real hard.
Have you ever shaken an elephant's foot?
And I've shook it up.
How do you know shaking his hand was like shaking the foot of an
It
elephant?
was a big hand.
That's the second weird analogy of the day.
That's a big hand.
Man, I had the privilege or the curse of riding all the way down to Mankato with you this morning.
Woo!
Stay in your lane.
Which you didn't half the time. By the way, you talk about bad Minnesota drivers? Dude, you spend more time looking at your phone than you did the road. I was worried about my safety.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
No, you weren't.
You got a nice car, though.
I got a nice car. You were wedged in there pretty good.
Yeah.
You weren't going anywhere.
When you got street cred like me, we call it a whip. A whip.
That's good timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, dude,
Man,
this is going to be a cool show.
we
We've already taped it all.
We did. We took 2 weeks off.
Now
Right?
we're back for 2 shows this week.
2 shows in 1 week. Making up for lost time.
We've got that Pat Elflein thing coming up here in a second, and then after that, we're going to replay a bit we did on Tuesday where I got the One Hunnit logo, the emoji, shaved into the back of my head at Details Barber Lounge down in St. Paul.
Yep, and you
by
haven't,
Ant Chapman.
Yeah, you haven't been allowed home since.
The video's up on, you got to check out the One Hunnit podcast,
It's
Facebook
going
and Twitter
viral.
pages. Or download and subscribe on iTunes. You can get it all. Go on the GoMN Facebook pages.
It's got over 20,000 views already.
Yeah. It's a hell of a haircut.
Yeah.
And a 100 logo in the back. I look pretty good. But we took advantage of the opportunity.
We did.
And we just talk sports.
Look, it's a great Barber Shop Talk segment. Haircut aside.
Yeah. Uzi squirt. What?
Yeah, that's a different conversation. Peter Parker, what up, Bonnix?
Yeah, 95.3.
Listen, haircuts aside, we both got great haircuts, but we talk sports.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what more could two guys ask for?
So we're going to replay that audio.
Great haircuts and talk about sports.
Right. The audio is going to sound a little bit different because it was all recorded with a camera.
Right.
A camera.
A camera.
Yeah, not a microphone, but a camera. So we do that.
Yep.
We'll
But it
replay
sounds
that
great.
whole thing.
Yep.
And then, that's at the end of the show because I want to get people the Vikings interview right away.
Yeah, let's get that right away.
All right, let's do that.
We've
This is
already
what
talked too long.
We talked to Pat Elflein earlier today, Vikings starting center. Here's what it sounded like.
What up, Pat?
All right, on the One Hunnit podcast, I'm Joe, that's Remy, and we've got Vikings third-round pick, probably the starting center, Pat Elflein. What's up, my man?
What's going on? Just out here training camp grind. So, just, ball all day. So it's awesome to be here.
Living back in the dorms, I saw you stopped at Target. You did your one-on-one video with Wabi from Vikings.com.
Yeah.
I figured once you're in the NFL, you get that contract, you don't shop at Target anymore, but you do.
Yeah, I went to Target, got all the sales, the back-to-school sales that they're having. So they had, like, pillows and twin XL comforters on sale. So that's what I got, and it's nice. So trying to find the bargains.
So you went from college, man, red shirted. So you spent 5 years, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
in
5
college.
years.
So you went from college, you get drafted, you're all excited, and they say, hey, go from that dorm, go live in this dorm.
Yeah, back to the dorms. That's, it kind of gets you in the mindset of the whole training camp grind, where it's just, you're working all day, grinding, and then go back, and that's just a place to sleep and rest. So, whatever it is, the dorm, it's a place to sleep. So, and then you spend most of your time here.
Absolutely. So let me tell you something about this jackass right here, Remy. He thinks. Show him your tattoo. Look at this. Okay, he's got this Georgia Bulldog thing going on here.
Nice.
He thinks the SEC is head and shoulders better than the Big Ten. What about this guy? This guy just doesn't get it.
Yeah, I can just show him mine and it's over.
Yeah, what's up
and
now? Exactly. Big Ten in the house.
Yeah.
Dude's got some pipes, man.
Yeah, you do got some pipes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I told Joe, I said, I grew up a Bulldog fan, diehard.
Yep.
Every time somebody mentions Florida, I just get sick.
Yeah.
Is that how you feel about Michigan?
Oh, yeah.
Growing up,
that's
in Columbus backyard?
Yeah, I grew up right in the backyard of Columbus, so, growing up, they dedicate school days to the rivalry game,
That's cool.
That's what it's like.
That's
so,
cool.
That's all I grew up, that's all I've known.
Yeah.
Be honest, what do you guys think of the Gophers? You Buckeye elitists, what do you think of the Gophers?
The Gophers, there's an opponent in the Big Ten, so whenever they show up, it's time to rock, no matter who it is.
Rock them, you mean?
That's right.
So, Pat, I was looking at, I follow recruiting really closely, and I was looking at your recruiting coming to high school. You had a big offer from Ohio State. Obviously, you're from Ohio. You're an Ohio boy. And then you had a bunch of, mid-major offers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got a couple of Northwestern, I believe.
Yeah.
Indiana, Purdue.
Yeah.
None of the other big guys. Is that a result of maybe under-recruited, now you're going to be the starting center for the Minnesota Vikings? Or I'm from Columbus, I'm going to Ohio State, so guys just went elsewhere. They knew you were going to Ohio State.
For me, like you said, it was Ohio State, whatever happened, I always wanted to go there.
Right.
So that was a dream come true. But, it just happened the way it happened. Coach Fickle got the head coaching job, and he recruited me.
Yep.
and came to camp, and he liked what he saw, so he gave me an offer. And then after that, it was over before it even got the offer. It was always Ohio State.
So he already mentioned I'm an SEC guy. So I was happy when Coach Meyer left the SEC. It was one of the greatest days of my life.
Yeah.
And I said he can't haunt Georgia guys anymore.
Yeah.
Then he comes and goes to Ohio State and he just turns them into this incredible powerhouse. I'm like, he's still here. That guy's the greatest coach in the country. He's not even close.
Yeah, he's a great coach. And even before he came, Ohio State was a powerhouse. They were winning Big Ten championships every year, and they won a national championship in 2002. So he just came and he kept the culture going, and that was one of the things that he harps on when he got there was the tradition that place, Ohio State, already had before he got there, and living up to the former players and everything. So he just kind of kept that ball rolling, and now taking it to a new level, winning championships and going to the playoff, and going to have another great run this year.
Reloading.
Yeah.
You blocked frequently for Zeke Elliott.
Yeah.
Ezekiel Elliott, one of the best, if not the best running back in the NFL already. What was he like, and how does your early look at Dalvin Cook compare, if it does at all?
Yeah. Zeke in college was a great runner, but even without the ball, a great football player, blocking and going downfield and selling out for his teammates. And I can see Dalvin doing that too. Out here, even when he doesn't have the ball, he's blocking and he's running downfield, running his routes hard. So, those are two great qualities of a football player, and they both have that.
So my son is he's just redshirted. He's an offensive lineman, University of South Dakota.
Oh, nice.
He's 6'2", 280, which is about what you were.
Yeah, that's about what I was.
So he comes home. He did summer workout, took a summer class, and he comes home and I have to feed this kid.
Oh yeah.
Right. So two things. One, and he's like, Dad, I'm just tired of eating.
Yeah.
Offensive linemen get that a lot. You're just tired of eating and trying to maintain that weight. And two, can I send him home with you?
I mean, yeah, you got to eat. I mean, to maintain your weight, definitely during training camp.
Yeah.
And when the long summer grueling workouts, it's like it's just as important as going to the weight room. You have to come home and get in the kitchen and eat. If you want to send him home with me, yeah, you can come stay in my dorm with me.
All right, all right.
Hey, you're bit of a workhorse, man. I've read that when you were growing up in high school, you had a job where you had to work harder than I've ever worked or ever will work in my life, pouring and breaking up concrete. What was that like, and how did that groom you really to come into training camp where these are supposed to be tough, 2-a-day, grueling? Is it anything close to how hard pouring concrete and breaking that up was?
Yeah, I mean, football's hard, but working in the summer, that's hard too.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad, he had his own concrete business, and he still he doesn't have his own, but he still does concrete, and he's like 55. He gets up at 4:30 in the morning and goes and works all day. So that's still motivation for me. And yeah, I have two other brothers, and he'd have us all out there in the summer, tearing out a driveway, then repouring it the next day. I mean, he's chunking out with the jackhammer, like 80-pound chunks. He's like, all right, all your job is to pick this up and go throw it in the trailer all day. So you're just like deadlifting all day and running. Then you got to go and load it. And if it's a big driveway, you got to make 3 or 4 trips. Yeah. So, yeah, it's tough, but you got to make some money, right?
You got your foreman on the job out here is Mike Zimmer, and then your offensive line coach, Tony Sperano.
Yeah.
Who's scarier when they get mad? Early version, what do you got?
Oh, I mean, spent a lot of time with Tony, and you don't want to make him angry. So
I can see that.
Yeah, you don't want to make him angry. But same with Coach Zimmer. I mean, they're both tough coaches, and you want to do everything you can to make them happy. But mistakes happen, so that's part of the game.
Who swears more?
Who swears more? We'll keep that in-house. How about keep that?
It's Zim Dog. You know it's Zim Dog. It's got to be.
Good answer. My last question, man. What kind of adjustment? Ohio State, obviously, Urban Meyer offense, spread offense. I mean, I don't know what the percentage is, 95% in shotgun. What's the transition like for you, or is it just transparent going into where you'd be under center quite a bit?
Yeah, it's a little transition. I mean, I think we went under center just a very few times at Ohio State. So here we do both. Yep. So that's nice. I already have the shotgun one down. Yep. And under center is just a little easier. You just got to put it right back there, make sure it gets to the quarterback. But mentally, it's a bigger challenge here at the NFL. They put more responsibility on the center. Right. So that's an adjustment, but I'm picking it up and just got to keep getting reps at it and just keep grinding. Keep grinding.
Have you met all the quarterbacks so far? Teddy, Bradford, Keenum, Heineke, Lunt, all of them?
Yeah, all of them. They're all out there. We were all out there in OTAs, so I've got the chance to work with a majority of them, so that's good.
What do you think of this? Last question. How about that right there? Would you ever do that?
I don't know if I'd ever do it, but it's a good job that it looks like the emoji. It's pretty close.
I'm kind of a baller. So
yeah, you're balling.
Like, if you ever want to hang out outside of football, we're pretty cool.
Sounds good.
All right, man.
I can see that.
When you get done with camp, get into the season, Joe and I are going to take you out to eat, and he's paying.
All right, you're paying.
That's right. That's that radio money.
Yeah.
Third round money. You got it. Right. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Pat. Good to meet you, man. Thank you so much. Good luck on the season.
Man.
Pat Elflein, center, Minnesota Vikings rookie. Boom. Nice. All right, dude. Thank you much.
That's fun.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Man, that was Pat Elflein.
That dude.
Big dude.
You listen.
He looks the part, doesn't he?
He does. You mentioned it earlier. And you're a bigger dude than me.
Yeah, that's right.
We know.
That's what she said.
But his hands, you can't emphasize. That dude's hand swallowed my hand.
Yeah.
He's a big guy. But for a rookie, his answers were, we interviewed Jake, rookie.
Jake Gensel.
Had some short answers.
Yeah.
But Pat talked.
He could talk.
And he enjoyed the interview because we didn't talk about football stuff too much.
No, we didn't.
He's probably sick of that.
Probably. That's all he gets to talk about.
But we asked him those cool questions, and I think he likes that.
Right.
And I'm not kidding. I'm not paying for the meal when we take him out.
Hell no. That dude's going to get 2 Chipotle bowls.
Can we
I think we're going to Chipotle.
No, we can't take him to Chipotle.
He likes Chipotle.
Get him a steak. Go him in, pay for it.
You can get a steak burrito. Hell, we'll even do chorizo. I'm pretty sure there's an uptick on the price.
With this video coming up, we've driven over 25,000 people to the website. Maybe they can just buy us a steak dinner.
Yeah, somebody got to come and pony up here, huh?
Pony up!
Pony up for the Hunnit podcast.
Hopefully we don't eat pony.
All right, man. We told you we were going to replay this bit at the barber shop yesterday.
Check it out.
Here it is.
Time to pay your bet. Come on.
What?
Pay up. No, right here. Put your hand right there. Time to pay your bet. This is the 100 podcast, and this is Joe's Day of Reckoning. Today, 2 things will happen. 1, he's going to look a lot better when we leave. And 2, he's going to be repping the podcast in the back of that head right there.
Ashley, I'm sorry,
Ashley,
and you're welcome.
Listen, when he gets home, think about it like this. The other day when he came home from Great Clips, you almost left him and took Monroe with you.
Yeah.
Today, you will want to marry him all over again.
Baby Roe, your new hero. 100.
Right. I don't know about all that. Look what they talking about on TV, Joe. Kyrie requests trade from the Cavs.
Well,
It says LeBron will not waive his no-trade clause this season.
I saw Zach Lowe wrote an article for ESPN.com yesterday about what big blockbuster trade would make the most sense. And honestly, none of them really do for Cleveland. And for Minnesota, if you think Kyrie Irving's coming here, you're an idiot. Like a flat-out idiot if you think he's coming here.
They about
You
to
can't do it.
They about to give Wiggins $148 million though.
Well, they're going to give him $148 million for a max deal. Yeah, absolutely. They're working on those talks. Tibbs said so. But when you think about what the Wolves would have to do to get Kyrie Irving to match salaries and all of that, Kyrie's making like $19 million this year and then 21 and 23 the next couple of years.
You don't have the numbers.
You don't have the numbers because if you can't trade Jeff Teague till December 15th.
What's Wiggins making though?
Wiggins makes like $7 million a year right now. So you'd have to package like either Gorgie, who's at $14 million, or Cole Aldrich at $7 million, and then somebody else.
But there's a value in a pick too, though. You could trade a pick.
Sure, yeah, but there's some value in that. But when you look at the Wolves roster right now, they only have 11 guys on the roster. So you can't do like a 3-for-1 deal and leave yourself with 9 guys and then expect to buy a bunch of minimum level contract players, 5 or 6 of them.
Can we get back to how bad you look right now?
I'm telling you right now, you can't do it.
Can we?
How do I look right
listen,
now?
terrible.
Do I got a comb over right now?
Stop moving. Stop moving.
I look like a 60s
Stop
or
moving.
a 20s gangster. Look like John Dillinger.
This is going to be great. This is going to be great. I hope Ashley claws your face off when you get home.
Spit on me, man.
Did I spit on you?
It's disgusting.
A
God.
little bit.
So yesterday we recorded our podcast and we had Lindsay
did.
Whalen on the show.
We did.
Check that out. Download it. Subscribe, rate, and review.
Yeah, man. Go to
100 Podcast.
100 Podcasts.
But tomorrow we're going down to Vikings training camp. We're going to have Pat Elflein, probably the starting center for the Vikings, on the show. We'll talk to him field side after the morning practice. And then next week we got to go back down there and get like Harrison Smith or Xavier Rhodes. Or
When do the regulars report?
They report on Wednesday, but
Yeah.
you can't really get them until after
Wednesday. We're
Wednesday.
going to go down. We want to get Harry.
We'll get Harry the Hitman.
And maybe Xavier.
Xavier Rhodes.
Yeah.
Who he's in contract talks right now, apparently. And he's going to get big-time money, which you said is stupid. Remember when you ripped Xavier Rhodes on the podcast?
I didn't rip him. I said he wasn't better than Trufant.
He is better than Trufant.
Well, he is now because Trufant's got a shoulder thing going on, but he just got paid too. Both of them just got paid.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't go wrong. You're talking 2 of the top 5 corners in the league.
We're kind of living out like the movie dream right now because we're talking sports in a barbershop.
We are. It is pretty cool.
That's legit.
Yeah, don't move or you're going to have like 1.5 cut in the back of your head.
Oh, is he doing the 100 right now?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Uh-oh.
He's doing the 100. So don't move.
man.
Be as still as you can.
Oh, my God.
What's the biggest thing you fear in life? Snakes?
Fish.
Fish? Big giant
I
fish?
don't like fish.
Pretend there's a shark staring right at you. Don't move.
No, I would move.
No, they see
actually,
movement.
If that were happening, I would move. I forgot to discuss with you the size of the 100.
Oh, no, I already let him know what's up.
Yeah, you told him palm, and I was going to be finger size.
Well,
So it's going to be like
the Clippers are big. The Clippers are too big to do it finger size. So you're just going to live with the results here.
Oh my God.
Yep. My man is doing
That
work
was a
over here.
critical error.
It was. I got you though, boss.
Oh my God. This is going to be so sexy.
Yes, sir.
Man, ladies, I'm taking. Too bad. Because, damn, I look good. How good's it look, Remy?
It looked great. Dude, it looks amazing. There was never a doubt how it was going to look, though.
Is he going, you're going 0-0-1, you're going right to left.
Can you not ask questions? You're talking about a professional here.
That's what those water tower guys in Green Bay did the other day.
Listen, we're not in Green Bay. Those fools also showed up for what they thought was a shareholder meeting.
No, the city was named Sussex, Wisconsin. And they went from right to left and took their lunch break after they had XES on there. So everybody drove by and was honking the horns because it said sex on the water tower.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
They
did that on purpose.
Yeah, they did. They admitted it.
Yeah, they did it on purpose. Bartolo took a lunch break. He's never pitching again.
No,
He's
he
done.
is. No, you didn't see it. He's pitching Sunday against the A's.
He is.
Yeah. No, he's locked in. And the Twins sent down Kyle Gibson.
Oh, they did send him down to make room for Jaime?
Yep.
Okay.
Jaime Garcia pitching Friday night, I think.
It's a rental for the Twins, though. It's a 2-month rental.
But you think about it, unless he's really good second half of the season, he'll probably be re-signable at a pretty fair deal.
What does that mean for Irvin, though? I mean, we haven't heard anything on that front.
Irvin, I don't think he's going anywhere.
Think he's going to stay?
I think so.
Is he controllable?
He's controllable this year, next year, and the year after.
That's what I'm saying. I thought he was 3 years, right.
So he's exactly what the Twins want. He's a middle of the rotation guy with upside to be a 2 or a 1, depending on how good he is.
So the Twins are content to get guys to fill the void at the bottom of the rotation, and they're not looking for a Sonny Gray type of guy.
Oh, they might be. They've definitely had discussions about that.
Right.
But the cost to get a guy like that when you have the Yankees and Kershaw out in L.A., maybe the Dodgers in play for a guy like that, who have got better minor league systems. You're probably just not much of a player.
They've got to get through this stretch and keep it inside 3 games. Because they're falling. You start having to jump 2 teams, you're in trouble.
They picked up, this was, to me, this is best case scenario. I thought this would be a lot worse, but they held their own against the Yankees. They lost 2 out of 3 to the Astros, lost 2 out of 3 to the Tigers. Now if they can come back with Barrios and Irvin Santana on the mound these last 2 games against the Dodgers and maybe win them, which, I mean, that's a team that's won 34 out of its last 40 games going back to June 7th. But if you got your 2 best pitchers on the mound, you never know what can happen. 3.5 out, let's say that's where they're at after this Dodgers series.
Well, and
that was a 15-game stretch that was supposed to put them 6, 7,
Who
or
gets
8
Wood? Barrios gets Wood, right?
No, Barrios gets Kenta Maeda. And then Wood is faced up against Santana in the series finale.
And Wood, we saw a chink in the armor.
Yeah, he got absolutely
rocked by the Braves.
Start.
He got rocked by Jaime Garcia.
I was going to say, if there's a time ever to play the Dodgers, it's right now.
Yeah.
Because they've got Kershaw, obviously on the DL, not pitching in the series. Then Brandon McCarthy, who's one of their better pitchers, he's on the DL with blisters.
He's been on the DL 6 times this year.
Well, he's always on the DL.
Yeah.
But he's been replaced in the rotation by this Maeda guy who's going tonight. And then you get Wood off of his worst start of the season. So, obviously, Alex Wood is a monster.
You know that doesn't matter, though, because they hit. And they hit.
Well, they hit. Yeah, they got the top 5 offense in baseball. That's why I was like, you know what? How rude of it was of the Twins to get a guy of many meals like Bartolo Colon and say, hey, man, for lunch, I'm going to serve you up the Yankees lineup. That was hard. And then for supper, let's see if you can digest the Dodgers.
Right.
That's almost impossible. And you could take a guy like Max Scherzer or another ace in baseball and say, here's 2 lineups you have to face. And they might beat them around just like they beat Bartolo.
Yeah, no doubt.
So now the next 2 starts, if Bartolo stays in the rotation.
He gets the A's.
And the Rangers. Who are both,
bad.
Get this, check it out on GoMN.com, did a story on it. They're both hitting .236 as a team this year. 2nd worst batting average in baseball.
Check it out on the...
So Bartolo might get to feast a little bit. In-game bad lineup feasting, post-game chicken tenders.
Check it out on the new GoMN.com.
Yeah, newgomn.com. Have you seen that?
I've seen it.
Looks good.
It's nice.
It's very user-friendly. How's my head looking?
It's amazing.
Yeah? What do you think Ash is going to think of this?
We already knew it was going to look amazing, though.
So is it a big 0 with, like, hair in the middle of it? That's how you got to do it, right?
No, dude. It's the full-out graffiti. It's just not lines, 100. It's the full-on graffiti with the line. Come on. Let me hold this for a minute. Z.
Yeah?
The man behind the camera. Now you're in front of the camera.
What up?
What are the people back at the Ford building going to think about this? What are your coworkers going to think about this?
I'll probably get promoted.
No, you won't get promoted. Peter will love it.
Yep. What's Sam going to think?
All the hip-hop guys are going to love it. The alt-station guys are going to laugh at me.
Sam's going to laugh.
Yeah.
Sam's going to laugh very hard at you that you did this.
I think you're going to get respect because
You got street cred.
for once in your life,
Seriously? I
here you go.
street cred. I've
For
never
once
had
in your
that
life,
before.
you didn't hedge on a bet.
I never had street cred.
You paid a bet.
Ashley now? Ashley's going to be mad at you.
That's another thing.
This 100 feels like it's going around to the side. It's a big 100, isn't it?
It's nice.
This 100 is pretty big.
Awesome, dude. It is incredible.
What if I like this so much, I just keep getting it?
Well, I'll show you how to get the link to book an appointment at Details Barber Lounge.
Yeah.
Because if you try to text Ant, he texts you the link back nowadays.
Hey, Ant, what's the craziest thing you've ever shaved in somebody's head? Oh, the Wild logo. That'd be difficult.
Get the Wild logo.
Dang.
And after we get the 100 Podcast logo, we can put that in your head.
Man, I'm not putting your face on my head.
That's a weird sentence.
I'd rather crap my pants and eat my underwear than do that.
That's the third time I've heard you say that.
That's my line.
Yeah, it is. It's awful.
It's a good line.
It's an awful line. Stop telling people that, man. Stop doing that, man. That's not cool.
I have a lot of problems. Said I'm worried about Ashley when I go home.
Why are you worried about Ashley? Like, what's the worst? Give us a little bit here. What's the worst thing that could happen? I mean, all right. How's your day normally go? You walk through the door. Does she come to the door? She say, "Hey, babe, how was your day?"
No, she's holding Monroe and playing with her. And she's like, "Daddy's home."
And then hands you Monroe.
And then, she hands off Monroe because she's had her all day.
Cool.
And this time it's gonna go like.
Well, no, she won't notice it from the front. So she'll come in. She'll be like, "Daddy's home."
That's a nice haircut, Daddy.
Yeah, she'll be like, "It's a nice haircut."
Yeah.
You'll turn around. She'll see the 100 logo in the back of your head, and she will do. What's the worst thing? Careful.
Can you censor this? She'll say, "Are you kidding me? We have family pictures on Sunday."
So she's like you. She'll just F-bomb in front of Monroe.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Remember when he did that on the podcast?
She gotta learn sometime. You can swear. It's just a word.
Now, go the other way. What's the other end of that spectrum? She may go, "You're never going to another barber in your life."
That's probably true. And then the other end of the spectrum, she's like, "Damn, I didn't know you had a street cred." And we're like, "That's right, honey, I've got street cred."
Then you'll get a babysitter and go make a second child.
That's right.
That's nasty, bro. Your personal life out of this. I'm just telling you. You know? Look,
hey.
I don't know if this is going to give you street cred because, if Drake started from the bottom and now he's here.
He didn't. That's bull. He was on Degrassi.
You kind of started from
Disney
below
show.
the bottom. Now you at the bottom.
Drake is a fraud. He did not start from the bottom. He had more money by 13 than anyone on the planet had.
Why?
Because he was on Degrassi. He was Jimmy. He got shot in the back and was paralyzed.
You've done derailed off into a hip hop conversation. You made Ant drop his.
Degrassi is you are not hard if you were on Degrassi. And Drake comes off as like he's this hard dude, right? He's not hard.
Drake had a pool growing up.
Yeah, he absolutely had a pool growing up, and it wasn't made out of plastic, and he didn't buy it for $9 at Walmart.
And it didn't have like an elephant trunk where you could
cleaned it.
Plug the hose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Drake?
Is that what you had up in Atwater?
We don't even have underground plumbing in Atwater in Grove City.
AC,
tell you.
GC.
We don't even have stoplight in our town.
You got
no stoplights. You don't need one. Not enough people. And tractors don't drive that fast.
And he is from the country.
You're the DSGB though. The original.
I am.
Down South Georgia boy.
OG.
With the DSGB EDU.
Today's not about
which
me,
makes
though.
you say things like subsequent, or not, no, I say it properly. Subsequently, here's what's happening. And subsequently, and you thought it was that.
It's one of those words where you can say it either way, man.
Yeah, master's education, my ass.
You can say baloney or bologna. Tomato.
No, you can't.
Comfortable.
You can say it.
Comfortable.
But you're an idiot if you say it that way.
This coming from the guy who, for the Jaime Garcia trade, used a picture of Jaime Garcia from the Cardinals. Guess what? He doesn't play for the Cardinals.
No, that was
and
when
he
he was
hasn't
good.
for a while.
We used pictures when they were good.
He wasn't good with the Cardinals.
It's called seductive.
There's a reason he was traded for nobody.
He pitched Game 2 of the World Series in 2011, went 7 shutout innings. What have you done lately?
2011. What year is it again?
That's 2017.
Bartolo Colon was amazing with the Mets 4 years ago.
No, he was amazing. He was an all-star last year.
God, you're terrible at this.
Don't challenge me. Should have brought the beans.
Let's go back to talking about Drake. What's the name of Drake's
I should have a
new
hip-hop
album?
show, by the way. I should be like Bonix. I know you're talented and everything, but I should have that time slot. And it's not even a question of, should we debate this? It's just give it to me.
You'd
Bonix,
lose
what up?
listeners.
You know that's true.
You'd lose all the listeners.
Peter Parker. Who's that? It's a Joe Nelson show. You can call me Nelly. You can call me Tiny Joe. I don't care.
That interview would go something like this. So you're here interviewing for the morning show, Go 95 Modern Hip Hop Show. What's your favorite movie? Twister. Well, this interview's over.
No, Drake likes.
So you'll let me know.
Drake likes Twister. I bet. If I could take those guys storm chasing, they'd know. That's street cred right there. You ever go storm chasing? That's gravel road cred. You don't have any idea.
Like, look, if you're gonna maintain your street cred, the little bit you've built, you're gonna have to quit talking. Because every time you bring up storm chasing in the movie Twister, you go backwards.
That's not true.
It is true.
No, it's not.
You're one of 3 people who have seen the movie multiple times on Earth.
It's a good movie.
Look at you. Look at it. Boy, he fixed that fade. Zeke, he's working miracles back there, ain't he?
I don't look like Beakered anymore, or Beaker.
Well, he got to get the top going, but he fixed the fade. You now have a real legitimate street cred.
I got a fade?
Blend.
Never had one of those before.
Right.
Sharp dive.
It's Jimmy Butler's dad.
Yeah, it is Jimmy Butler's dad. Hey.
Ant, we got to ask Ant about that. Jimmy Butler is Michael Jordan's child. He is.
It's true. No,
bruh,
legitimate love child.
Ant, the timing works, man.
That's his only real son, and the other 2 bums are adopted.
It must be. But no, the timing works. The timing works, Ant. The timing works.
You got to look at their childhood photos. They're like
and you got to look at them as children. We did it on the show yesterday. The timing worked. The location.
Well, that's because he didn't have a daddy.
Yeah. It was illegitimate. Mike put that all away.
No, he didn't have a dad growing up because Mike said, "See ya, I got a career to think about here."
Yep.
Baby mama, you can just go out and raise him. Little did MJ know that someday his shoe company would be endorsed by his illegitimate son, Jimmy Butler.
So in a way, and we said this yesterday, Michael Jordan's flesh and blood is playing for the Wolves right now.
That's why we're going to win the championship this year.
Oh my gosh. Every time we get rolling, it's like, you ever seen Live PD when they throw them spike strips out there and cars just hit them? Every time we get rolling with a good conversation, he just throw them spike strips out.
Tell me why the Wolves don't have a shot to win a championship.
Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and stop doing that, man. That's not cool.
Draymond. No, they're good, obviously. But Minnesota now with Jeff Teague, Jamal Crawford coming off the bench.
Kyrie Irving.
Wiggins moves to the 2 where he's no longer out of position. Jimmy Butler. And then I don't know how you want to stack it in the bigs, but you can start Gorgie sometimes. You can rest Taj Gibson when he's sore. You're getting older. But Gibson's your day 1 starter.
Wait up.
And then Cat, who will be a top 5 player in the league this year.
You just moved Andrew Wiggins to the 2.
Yeah.
No.
He can't guard the 3. It's not about what you are on offense. We talked to Kyle Radke, Timberwolves.com about this. It's about what you are on defense. That's your true position. And Wiggins can defend a 2 far easier than he can a 3. He's not big enough to guard.
So you're gonna have Jimmy guarding LeBron?
Absolutely. Jimmy Butler's an all NBA defensive caliber
player. He is, but not at the 3 though.
Yes, he is.
Jimmy's better at the 2.
He plays 2 and 3.
Doesn't matter because we're gonna pull Gorgie out of the lineup and put Crawford in there and go small, and you can't defend that lineup.
No, Tibbs is saying that, man. That's his death lineup, which I don't know if we can use that term because Golden State's got the death lineup.
Do they?
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
You never heard that?
Nope.
That's legit.
Nope.
But I'm telling you, you want Kyrie Irving, but Jeff Teague is perfect for this team.
You want the part in there?
It's up to you. I don't know.
For me, it's going.
Whatever you think will look good.
Do it.
Fire bullet.
Do it.
We got to do something to counteract this 100 in the back.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah.
Here we are. My man, Details Barber Lounge, 1171 South 7th Street, St. Paul, Minnesota. We are here because my co-host of the One Hunnit podcast lost not one but 2 bets. He hedged on the first one, as he is wont to do, but the second one he couldn't get out of, and now he has got the 100 emoji logo right in the back of his head. We was gonna let my guy do it. He cut Stephon Diggs' hair, cuts Black Bear's hair, used to cut Derek Williams' hair. He's the best barber in Minnesota. Details Barber Lounge. And my buddy has 100 in the back of his head. But on top of that, the money is worthwhile and well spent because my man Ant fixed that Great Clips debacle that was on top of Joe Nelson's head. Good gracious, for 2 days he looked like Beakert. You know that guy I'm talking about? Let's go check him out. Ant, how can people get a hold of you, man? The link. Call the shop, 651-330-0987, 1171 West, I've been saying South, West 7th Street, St. Paul, Minnesota. Details Barber Lounge, where excellence is in the details. Right there. Check it out.
As you can see, just look at my beautiful face and my hair.
And then we can do, back to the real discussion.
Once my beard comes back.
Who is this on playing on the radio, right? Who is this?
Oh, it's Lil Uzi. Hey, who's Lil Uzi? Is that a guy?
So who's rapping?
No, seriously, this is a little something.
We were just talking about.
Oh, it's Drake. Yeah, Degrassi guy. Cartoon boy. I'd whoop his ass in a fight. He is pretty buff though.
Who?
Drake.
Is he?
Jimmy from Degrassi.
Jimmy from Degrassi. I don't even know what Degrassi is.
Yeah, that's where he got his start.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was a Sprite. I thought it was a Sprite commercial.
Actually, I think Drake is one of the most talented entertainers out there.
He's a genius.
He's such a good host. If you watch the ESPYs,
yeah,
he's was it the ESPYs he hosted?
No. It was the NBA.
Oh, the NBA
Award show.
Yeah. He was phenomenal.
He did a great job.
Yeah,
he did a great job.
His acting skills definitely come into play, but
yeah,
he still didn't start from the bottom. There's absolutely no truth to that.
Was he acting when he went back to back on Meek Millie like Lethal Weapon?
What's that?
See what I'm saying? You can't host the show, man.
Yes, I can.
You can't. Do you know who Meek Mill is?
Meek Mill?
Yeah.
That's not what Bartolo Colon had for dinner last night. Meek Mill.
All right, quickly. Name 5 rappers you know, not Drake.
Oh, Tupac, Snoop Dogg.
Alive.
Tupac.
Are you saying Tupac's alive? All right.
Snoop Dogg, Lil Uzi.
But you, Lil Uzi what?
Lil Uzi Squirt. Milk Dud.
Little Milk Dud.
And Kanye West.
Like you went from Milk Dud to Kanye West. Man.
One of them's got to be a guy.
I mean, you didn't even go Wiz
Jay-Z.
Khalifa.
Jay-Z.
You didn't even go Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah, Wiz Khalifa.
That's your guy.
Like the Bonics. Can we get him on the podcast?
We need Wiz on the podcast.
Yeah. He could retweet us. He's got like 30 million followers.
30 million followers.
Yep.
Did you see when Lindsay retweeted us last night, the Lynx mob got out in full effect? It was like pop, 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 pop.
Was it really?
They're the Lynx, that's why we tagged them all, because they're all, it's a niche group, man.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, we tagged them all. Go get the 100 podcast. We had Lindsay on yesterday.
She didn't change her Twitter handle to Winsy.
She
Whalen.
didn't. But
did she recognize it at least in her tweet?
No. Who's singing?
R. Kelly.
Come on.
Is he back in prison? Did he do something wrong the other day? And he text a 14-year-old or something like that? Again? Might have peed on something.
My man, look, So,
is this that fancy pomade you got?
So, hey, Joe, how about those Vikings, huh? Who's going to be the starting running back? Let's get him back in his lane. Stay in your lane. Drop that.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
Who gets the first carry of the season for the Minnesota Vikings?
Dalvin Cook.
Think so?
Because he's the best running back on the team. And Latavius Murray is the goal line guy basically now.
Game 7. 2 questions of the season. What is the Vikings record after 6 games? And Game 7, who's the starting quarterback?
Well, I got to see the schedule. I don't have that off the top of my head.
You should have bounced 6-0 out of your mouth so quick, and you should have said Teddy Bridgewater. That was the right answer.
No.
6-0, Teddy Bridgewater.
You're insane. You're insane if you think that.
3-3.
Sam Bradford's starting quarterback.
3-3.
For sure this year.
3-3. Sean Hill.
Yeah, he's gone.
Is he gone?
Yeah. Taylor Heineke would be like the third.
Taylor
string.
Heineke.
Yeah.
It's Young Jeezy, by the way.
Oh, I've heard of him. Isn't Lil Bow Wow making a comeback too? I saw him in a video the other day. I should host a show. See, I know a lot of names.
All right. So
we got to get Mac Irv, Lawrence McKenzie on the show.
Who leads the Vikings in receiving yards this year?
Stephon Diggs.
Who's second? That's the key question.
It's Laquan Treadwell.
You think so?
Yeah, Treadwell bounced back season.
You think Treadwell takes over for Thielen as the number 2?
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah.
I think the talent is just too overwhelming. Thielen's a perfect third wide receiver.
Does Floyd play at all?
Sharif?
No.
Michael. The answer for that is yes, after a 4-game suspension. Is it 2 games or 4? I can't remember.
It's 4.
4 games, yeah. No, he'll get on the field and play.
You think so?
Yeah. If he had played the full season, I think he had a legit shot to be an instant game changer for the Vikings.
Who leads the Vikings in rushing?
It's Dalvin Cook, man.
Who leads the Vikings in passing? That's a real question.
Sam Bradford. These are not questions.
You think so?
These are known facts.
You don't think Teddy plays at all this year?
If Bradford gets hurt second half of the season and Teddy's ready, yeah, obviously he plays.
So it's not Teddy's job when he's ready?
No.
Really?
It's Sam Bradford's job. Sam Bradford has been running this offense physically and mentally
poorly
for a year.
Poorly.
He set an NFL record for completion percentage last year.
Poorly.
Dink and dunk is what Shermer does. They're going to do it again. And now he's got a running back who can actually catch the ball.
Fair enough. Yeah,
boxed you up.
He's got 2 of them that actually can catch the ball.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
McKinnon.
Yeah. McKinnon's from Georgia Southern, by the way.
Yeah, of course he is.
Always got a Georgia angle. He looks sharp. I got to give you credit.
I'm a very attractive
You were
person.
like a -3 when you got here.
Yeah, I have good genes. My mom was a homecoming queen. She's attractive. And my dad's got good looks too, which obviously I am.
Back to you, Zeke.
Beneficiary. I'm good looking. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
Can you take him back with you?
I look sharp.
Look.
Let's see the other side. Okay, this is a big moment here.
You can't see it? Yeah.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I come back and get that every time.
Yeah. You like it?
I do like that.
Look how good it looks.
Dang, you're good at this.
How to do it?
Yeah. Oh, Daddy's coming home to
All right, so here we go. So, so your thoughts going in and coming out, could they be more different?
What?
On this?
My hair?
Yeah.
Oh, I knew it was going to look good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it if it wouldn't look good.
But now do you think, okay, I can rock this. I can do this.
Oh, yeah. No, I have street cred to do this. I can pull this off now. This is just a matter of me walking out, standing up tall.
For the rest of this interview, don't say the words street cred again.
I got street cred.
Now,
it's legit.
What's Ashley going to say now that you've seen it?
Honestly, she'll probably be waiting in the bed.
Where's Monroe going to be? Zeke, are you babysitting for Joe tonight?
No.
Okay. All right. Look, they're going to have a candlelight dinner at the Waffle House. Oh, wait, we ain't got no Waffle Houses up here.
No, the closest one is in St. Joe's, Missouri, and it's overrated.
Yeah, the one in Georgia will make you sick if you don't.
You got to go there and see the people that eat there, man.
I like it, man. It's good.
I look really good.
Now, will you
guys
ever
gotta come on down here? This is a sweet deal.
Yeah, where are we?
Haircuts are only $20 here. You can actually get a good haircut.
You can't just be saying haircuts are only $20. Have you looked at the price sheet? Ask my man that walked in earlier.
There's some amenities if you want to mix it up a little bit, but a regular haircut's $20.
A haircut is $20 with beard. Look at that, man.
That's an amazing deal.
How much did you pay at Whack Clips?
$20.
You paid.
Well, it's 15.
And you tipped for $5.
Yeah, I give him $5 tip.
You gave him a tip?
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Are you ever going back to
You know
Great
what?
Clips?
I felt bad for that lady.
Are you ever going back to Great
I felt
Clips?
worse for myself. Absolutely not.
All right. So
I'm driving to St. Paul now.
here's the deal. So I'll make appointments for us going forward.
Yeah, okay. We can come together.
Yeah,
and we can do the bit.
So does Ant have a new customer?
Yes, he does.
All right.
You are the man. Thank you so much.
All right. Turn around, Joe. Let's see it.
I'm going to get it bigger next time.
Right there.
Oh, right on top of my
We're going
head.
to do like this. Stand up straight. Stop bugging. Turn around.
Oh,
just,
yeah.
Just face that way and shut up. Right here. Details Barber Lounge, baby. Here's the number. Right there. Put it up. I mean, apart from the One Hunnit, the haircut is legit, man. You got a part. Listen. If you were strapped right now, you look like a gangster.
I do.
You look like one of them old school, fat,
like
overweight
Johnny Depp in that
gangsters
John Dillinger
who just
movie.
eat pasta all
a little
day.
heavier, but you know what? I'm working on that. God.
All right, we up.
You didn't have to grab my boob like that. You didn't have to grab my boob.
That's a new thing.
You grab my boob. That's that slap noise.
Yeah, I'm not grabbing you. I mean, I'm just
It's
kind
not
of
a boob.
smacking.
It's
But
a
look,
muscular pectoral.
I'm short. You're taller than me.
Yeah, you're tiny.
So it's kind of right there in my slap range.
Yeah,
You know, in the
yeah.
radio, like
right.
bam!
As long as I'm within like a foot of you, because that's
Yeah.
about how long your arms
My
are,
arms
Mr.
are
Alligator.
short.
Yeah.
But later on,
T-Rex
I'm gonna
Jeremy.
take these little short arms and I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna bench press 340 pounds.
Yeah, one time. We're happy for you. What's that going to get you in life? Nothing? So when a refrigerator falls on top of you, you can push it off?
Well, absolutely.
When a car falls on top of you, you can push it off? Nah, you can't do that.
When
It's too heavy.
Here's what I'm trying to do.
I fall on top of you, you can push me
Here's
up?
what I'm trying to do. The other day I squatted 440.
Yeah.
If you fall on top of me, I might be able to squat you off.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
That was cool.
All right. That's
Barber
not very
Shop
nice.
Talk might be a regular segment.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I'm talking about?
It's a good show.
Yeah, man.
We had 2 shows this
Nice,
week.
quick show. But we got more coming at you. You know what that means.
You know, next week, I don't even have a plan yet for what we're going to do, but hell, we'll probably just go back down to training camp and talk to Harrison Smith or Xavier Rhodes or somebody like that. I don't know.
Might be. I want to get Dalvin Cook because I want to ask him my question related to his brother.
Yeah, you're more interested in
I'm
Dalvin
more
Cook's little brother than you are
Absolutely.
him.
Absolutely.
Because you're just a Georgia preaching some bitch.
Listen, you can say what you want to, but the night he was drafted, so night 2 of the draft,
Yeah.
I text you and I said, is it text or texted?
You texted me.
Since you like to correct my southern grammar.
Yeah, subsequently.
I texted you that was the best pick in the draft.
Yeah, you did.
And I still believe it. And after seeing that dude walk by us today, I'm glad I don't have to tackle him.
Yeah. It's funny because he's smaller than Adrian, but he's a brick bleep house.
I mean,
that guy is no joke.
I don't know what he's listed at, but that dude is 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah. And
But-
220 of solid rock.
He's every bit 220.
Yeah, you can see he can lower the shoulder and pack the punch, man.
Yeah, he walked by and it looked like a commercial.
Yeah.
For abs of steel.
Yeah. He was wearing that tight shirt.
Yeah, that tight white.
Yeah. That wasn't a medium. That was a smallium.
Yeah.
Like a small.
I don't know where you went with
small.
that. Yeah.
I don't know what a small
I don't
is. Anyway.
Good show, man. Nice quick show. We back.
Talk to you later.
My man, that's 10 episodes.
Yeah.
And 10 game winning streak for me, baby. Where
no.
You was all right. I was great.
I ain't gonna say it no more.